Welcome back to another King of Logic, and I just want to do a quick little fight update for you all, breaking from the sports world. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm a huge fan of the sport of boxing. I'm also a big fan of the UFC and quite a few other sports. But to jump straight into it, Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, is going to be potentially taking on Francis, the Predator Ngannou, out of the UFC. If any of y'all haven't followed the sport of UFC, you know it's mixed martial arts. Francis Ngannou was the former heavyweight champion till he had his title stripped from him because him and the owner of the UFC, Dana White, could not come to a agreement on the paper, and Ngannou wanted to get released from his contract obligations. So he's a free man, and Deontay Wilder, he is the former heavyweight champion of the world for the sport of boxing, but of course he just hasn't been able to get past Tyson Fury. They fought 3 times. Many people say the first time Tyson Fury won, except for that big strong punch that Deontay Wilder connected with. They say it was a long count that was advantageous for Fury, but regardless of that, the second and third fights was just pure dominance by Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just got Deontay Wilder's number. Deontay Wilder has, I think, 42 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. And that first fight between him and Fury was a draw. And last but not least, Francis Ngannou is 17-3 in the UFC. Now, the UFC is a totally different animal. For those of us that follow the sport, it's mixed martial arts. It's striking, it's grappling, it's wrestling, it's submissions. It's all kind of martial arts mixed in to defeat your opponent. And I think this has the potential to be a great moneymaker. It would be what's called a crossover fight, where you have one fighter from one sport and one fighter from another sport getting in the ring, duking it out. Deontay Wilder has hinted that he wouldn't mind getting into the octagon, but we all know how that could potentially end for him because he has 0 experience inside the octagon. And of course, Francis Ngannou has no experience in the boxing ring. But what makes this fight so unpredictable, in my opinion, is neither Francis Ngannou nor Deontay Wilder are supreme boxers. Tyson Fury exposed that Deontay Wilder could not box. He is not a boxer. He's a fighter. He's a brawler. He's a monster. He got that one-hitter quitter on deck at all times. But Tyson Fury got a chin. Ngannou, he got a chin as well. But Ngannou, in my opinion, hits just as hard as Wilder. He's just as scary and just as dangerous as Deontay Wilder. I believe this fight could go either if it was just a standard boxing fight. I think it's going to come down to who connects first with a strong, powerful right hand. And Ngannou's bigger than Wilder weight-wise. He's about 260 pounds, pure muscle, just a big, swole Cameroonian fighter out of Cameroon, Africa. And Deontay Wilder, he's taller. He's about 6'7" compared to Ngannou's 6'4". But he gives up about 50 pounds. Yeah, close to 50 pounds. About 45 pounds to him. He's 215, 6'7", 215 versus 6'4", 260. And Ngannou just possesses lethal knockout power. They've called him the hardest puncher in UFC history. So I look forward to the fight. I hope they can get it done. I hope these brothers can come to the table. Their teams can come to the table. They can sell out the arena wherever they fight and get cold paid. They deserve it. Deontay Wilder has entertained the boxing world for years. I hate he couldn't at least beat Tyson Fury to make the series a little bit more entertaining, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. The Gypsy King is just a phenomenal talent, especially for a man that's that big. And it is what it is. So it's time to move on to newer pastures for Ngannou and Wilder. It's potentially going to be a 2-fight deal. Wilder has hinted that he want to do a 2-fight deal. As we know, they're both from 2 different sports. If it goes to the octagon, Wilder would probably get demolished because there's just too much in Ngannou's arsenal that he'll be able to use that Wilder wouldn't be able to match, in my opinion. He doesn't want to wrestle or grapple with Ngannou. He just don't want to do that. And when he fought Tyson Fury, he seemed to get gassed in the second and third fights quite a bit. and his stamina sure does need to improve. Ngannou, he's never fought in the boxing ring for 12 rounds. I think if these guys got into a boxing ring, it would not go 12 rounds. I think somebody's going to get knocked out. It's just those guys just hit too hard. It's really all about who going to connect first. That's what it's really all about. I would love to see this happen. I hope it happens. I believe it will happen because they both want to eat. Ngannou is hungry. He wants some money. Deontay Wilder's hungry. He wants some money. So all we can do is just see what